Hello friends and family, it's been a long time since I've recorded a video and I'm trying to do something different. So we're doing the Connect with the Xbox One DVR. So gameplay footage you're watching right now, I was playing Borderlands earlier. I'm trying to get this figured out, so I recorded the video and this is me just basically commenting over the top of it. Mostly this is just an attempt to see how this works, but I figured while we're doing it, I wanted to kind of do a segment called Should I Buy It? And the Should I Buy is going to be for the Xbox Elite controller. So if you have seen the Elite controller and you were wondering if I should buy it or anything like that, this will hopefully give you a good idea if it's something you want to do. Now to make a long story short, because I've actually already recorded this video and my Xbox decided to take a dump and die right at the end of the recording, I'm going to expedite kind of what I said in the first one. Make a long story short, the controller is $150. Okay, so obviously it's pretty expensive. You can get about 2.5 regular controllers for the price of this one. Now, why would I have spent that much money on this versus a standard controller? It took me a long time to decide whether or not to buy it. When I finally did, honestly, I'm glad I did. And first-person shooter games, which I play a fair amount of, I go back and forth. But for FPS games, I absolutely love it, especially games where you jump and you're going to be airborne and want to maybe aim while you're in the air. And let me explain kind of why that's important. You can get online and look at the specs of the controller, but there's a few different things about it that I really like. Now, you're probably aware, or if you're not aware, you can change out the thumbsticks to different sizes. Some, like this one's kind of a shorty. There's different variation of it, it's a little bit longer, and there's the variation that is rounded. This one is kind of concave, so it actually goes in. There's a convex version and a concave version that goes in. I like the concave version. The D-pad, that's interchangeable. There's the regular plus one that we've seen on the Nintendo all growing up. And then there's the different version that has kind of the more directions on it. So like if you want to go upper right or upper left. And most of the games I play, all the D-pad will require me to go left, right, up, down. So I prefer it this way. On the back, there are 4 potential paddles. Let me put one in here on the back so you can see. Alright, so I only like playing it. Again, you're going to have a hard time seeing that with how tiny I am on the screen, but I'll superimpose a picture right here of what it looks like on the back of the controller. As you can see, there's 2 on the right and 2 on the left. I prefer to use just the 2 on the top. I take the bottom 2 out. So I only have A and B on the back. So I can jump with the left paddle. Yeah, so my middle finger on my left hand, jump, like do the double jumps, like for Call of Duty or a lot of these games like Destiny or whatever. You can hold the button down and fly if you're, for certain characters. It's nice to be able to hold down the paddle on the back instead of the B button, because usually the A button. Usually I have to push the A button twice, and I can't aim because I'm holding the A button down and then aiming with my right thumbstick. This enables me to actually aim while I'm actually still flying through the air, holding thrust or whatever it is the game has. If you're playing a game that doesn't require that at all, whatever, it's kind of nice, but it doesn't have as much benefit as it would in FPS. So I love that. Playing Call of Duty now, if I play without the paddles on, or I play with one of my other controllers, I really, I struggle. It's hard to go back and convert to an older version of it. So just something to keep in mind. Now, there's those little green tabs on the back of the controller. The green tabs, you can slide them up and down, and that just makes it so the triggers are either they only sink in like 1/4 of an inch or they sink in all the way. So in a game like a Twitch shooter, like again Call of Duty, having them so you just click it barely and the gun fires, it's a lot more convenient to do that. So those are the main 2 things I enjoy about it. There's a lot of other features on it, but for me it's been worth $150. I really actually enjoyed it since I don't spend a lot of money on anything else for myself. This is one of the few nice things I got for myself lately. It's definitely a benefit. Now, I'm going to show you here in a second why it was beneficial for me in Call of Duty, show you a little bit of gameplay and some fun things I was able to do with that here. Okay, so this illustrates perfectly why I like being able to jump and turn at the same time. So in this clip, you can see I can jump around the corner, aim while I'm holding my thrust button up in the air, and actually be able to sit there and aim and look around while my guy is still elevated. Otherwise, you would just kind of jump, stop, and then fall straight down. If you ever played COD 3 or Destiny, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Hey, so anyways, long story short, absolutely love it for first-person shooters. Other games, not that big of a deal. In fact, anything Gotta be honest with you, having a controller with paddles like this, especially if you put them on your bed or something with an uneven surface, you're constantly going to be pushing these buttons on the back. So you either want to take them off when you're done, or if you're going to do anything other than play a first-person shooter, do not use this. Do not use this controller at all. Okay, so bottom line, at the end of the day, should you buy it? Well, do you like to play first-person shooters? Do you like to have a little bit of an edge up on other people? Can you actually learn how to use multiple buttons at the same time? If you can do those things, and the answer is yes, then I'd say absolutely. Like I said, I've loved it. I wouldn't want to go back playing first-person shooters. Again, if FPSs are not your thing, it's your money. Overall, love it. It's great. I highly endorse it. Thanks.